Good morning. This is Don Hadley, president of Applied Vision Works. This is part two of a three-part video about learning and development. We find a lot of times learning and development is too much graded by participation. I don't like that. We have to grade on the fact they learn, they use the skills to make changes out there in the marketplace with their people and themselves. So in order to do this, number one, you have to have a baseline. You have to measure baseline of the individual, measure baseline of the team, the department. And so if you have some measure, if it's a department, for example, it may simply be measuring whatever product they produce, how well they hand it off to the next department or group. So it may be a little bit subjective, but there's nothing wrong with that, because I think in any organization you can have objectives measures, but subjective measures can also be as valuable also. So I think tracking changes by having a baseline in terms of the volume of participation, what's being learned and measured in the class. I think there should be a test at the end of it, or they have a field trip where they actually go practice it, report back how it went. Sometimes 360-degree leadership assessments we use to measure not just what they learned in the classes, but overall how they're integrating and working with their people better. There's a group of machinists that I work with where they're trying to have cable go through something at 40 feet per second, and they want it to become 48 feet per second. So that's a good measure at that level. Sometimes it's just simply measuring mistakes. If it's a department or an individual that cranks out paperwork, it may be measuring the number of mistakes or problems that occur, not just the handoff to the next group. So the reason you're trying to do this, you want to justify why you do the training and justify the fact you're not just doing the training, but you're doing it in the right way to make a difference. It also helps you determine, hey, if we make changes in training, is it getting better? Is it getting worse? And then most of all, looking at it towards the 3 to 5 year goals or objectives. The bottom line, last suggestion I have in this second of three-part video is use internal teachers. I'm okay using outsiders to start a program, but eventually I think it should be taken in and customized to who you are. There's a lot of work we do with clients where we run a program as an example, and then the internal teachers take it over. Or sometimes you use outsiders for very advanced training where there might be more risk or complication. But ultimately, I think you do want to use it so it is internal, it's custom, and it does make a difference in attracting and retaining A players. By the way, by using internal teachers, teaching it, they learn a lot more. It's also fun for people to do. So to me, it's an employee benefit to be able to have something like that, both as a participant in the classes, but also being able to teach it. So we've written a number of books and done podcasts. Feel free to email me at dhadley@appliedvisionworks.com. My cell phone is 919-368-9008. Thank you.